Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're actually watching this webinar from. I want to first and foremost congratulate you for making it to this training session at this time. Trust me, I'm going to be showing you hidden strategies that can enable you to make as much as $10,000 in 21 days in Metaforce smart contract. Apparently, I'm going to be showing you this strategy that has actually enabled me to help quite a number of business owners in different niches across different sectors that today are doing massively well in the different businesses they're actually pushing. One of them is one of the guys actually generate as much as $35,000 in less than, I think in less than 40 days, as in some few months ago. And I think if times allow me, I will actually ask him to allow me log into his verified account online where he actually still has stash of this cryptocurrency. So I'm going to be sharing with you how this program actually works and what's the major strategy you're going to be leveraging on to cash out massively on this program. So let me quickly dive into what Metaforce is all about. Metaforce is a smart contract. Apparently, I've heard about Forsage. Some people talked about Forsage in the past, some past few years, as people made a ton of money. But one of the major turn off for me was the fact that Atlantis was actually driven by referral. So it was a kind of an affiliate thing. So until you bring people on board, you don't make money. And for me, not everybody will be able to do that. In as much as I'm a mastercraft in being able to like bring in thousands of people into offers, I realized that may be very difficult for those coming in on board to do same. So it was a turn off for me. But subsequently, I realized that so much opportunity that actually lies in the program that even when you don't bother to bring in anybody into the system, you still make so much money. So I'm going to be pinpointing out this work, and I won't be able to like go into deep details about the program, but I will show you what really works and how you can actually maximize this project to the climax. So how does the program actually work? There are various parts of this first program. And the major one that's actually coming up is Marketing Classic. That means the one that's actually going to be leveraging on marketing. I understand that most persons, the moment you heard of marketing, you are turned off like, oh, I don't want to do the business of probably talking to anybody. But one of the major strategies I'm going to be showing you is how I was actually able to get as much as 3,000 to 4,000 persons join the team of the particular team I was actually working with, helping them to grow their team across different countries that actually enable this business owner generate well over $35,000 in the particular program he was actually leveraging on. So I'm going to be, and this is one of the major things I'm going to be doing for you, wherever you're watching from, and I'm going to be showing you how you can also do that. So one of the major things I'm going to be teaching subsequently at the end of this video is to master a skill that you can actually duplicate in such a way that even outside the Marketing Classic or Force, Metaforce as the case may be, you can leverage on the skills to promote anything and make massive money. In our world today, affiliate marketing is one of the major strategy online wise that can actually enable you to make massive money. But this time around, I'm going to be showing you in such a way that even without leveraging on affiliate marketing in promoting this platform, you can still make some good money for yourself, because this platform is actually driven on a blockchain and is a smart contract project, meaning it's not actually being driven by anybody. There's no admin. You're not paying any money to any admin anywhere. There's no central wallet where you're going to be paying money to. Money is whatever you're going to be getting is going to be given to you instantly. No centralized wallet. It's an investment. This is a Ponzi scheme, and being a part of this system is also very affordable. It's going to remain completely on the smart contract like till eternity, as in for as long as possible, except when blockchain cease to exist, which is almost impossible. So how does this actually work? The Marketing Classic on this project works in different phases. Trust me, like I actually mentioned to you, I won't be able to do so much justice to all of these things that look referral, because that's not my area of core competence. As in all of this, because the moment some people actually see any stuff that look like, hey man, one person bring two person bring three, that completely turn off. I'm in your shoe. I don't admire that. It's a complete turn off for me. But what I'm going to be making available to you subsequently at the end of this video is how you can leverage on the tool that without lifting the fingers, you can actually have thousands of people as in being a part of this initiative. So the way it works is very simple. All transaction on this platform is done on Polygon. So what you will need is very quickly is to have a Trust wallet or a MetaMask. You need a Trust wallet, and you need to make sure you activate your Polygon Matic and your the USDT Matic also. And the minimum we are going to be leveraging on to use here is just $5. The $5 opportunity will be moving down to $10. Each of the packages you are seeing here is going to go like times 2 of the price immediately after the next the next few weeks. So the way the program actually works is such that this is a marketing platform that so many persons will be so much interested in, get people on board. So the program is actually being run in such a way that they needed more people to come into the system. So when you come into the system, another person join the system, you make money. That's basically how it works. But listen, that is just one side. And for this particular one, that can actually make you ton of money. As a matter of fact, which enable me let you understand that you can actually do as much as $10,000 in 21 days. I will show you strategy you can leverage on, even without talking to anybody. I've done this for a couple of persons. I've done it in such a way that even without talking to your wife at home, without anybody knowing about whatever you are doing, you can actually have thousands of persons queuing in to be a part of this program. But the important thing here is what becomes of those persons joining you on this particular initiative. Like I said earlier, it will cost as low as $5 to $6, probably $1 for transaction fee and $5 to actually sign up on this package. Just one account. So quickly, where to begin? To start a Metaforce business, we need stable coins, which is the POS, Theta USDT on Polygon network. For all transactions, you need to have a small amount of Matic coins in order to pay for your fuel fee. Your first transaction will be null. I don't want you to bug yourself about all this. As in, this is a registration by registration once. In the future, you can activate any program without new registration. That is, by the time next programs are launched. Metaforce is going to be launching quite a number of other programs. There are so many persons who are not in the crypto space may not be familiar about. There's going to be the metaverse, there's going to be NFTs, there's going to be games, there's going to be play to win, and all of these is going to be dependent on you just signing up just once and registering with as low as $5. So how do you make money? Which is the most important thing to you? When you can come in on board here, this is X6. X6 means there are 6 people on this table. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This X6, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you activate with $5. Let's say this is you here. The moment you come in, activating the first level of magic costs 5 USDT, which is equal to $5. This is a pre-launch cost. About 3 weeks after the launch of the first, a full start to take place, and the full cost of all levels will be 2 times higher. That means the first 3 weeks from the 28th of June 2022, presuming that's the day this particular program is supposed to be launched, is going to be half the normal price. 3 weeks after that time, it's going to return back to the full price as a fully swing. So the whole idea is you got somebody to register you. The moment you go register, you have other person coming up under you, and all of these persons coming in here, whatever they are paying coming straight to your account. It's not as if it's going to any centralized account. As soon as the payment is made, it is instantly sent to the wallet of the hire partner, and you fill the matrix of your inviter. At the same time, your own matrix open up in which there are 6 spots under you, 2 of the first line and 4 of the second, blah 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 and blah. Like I actually mentioned to you earlier, except for all those network marketers who are in the business of just wanting to get millions of people and they make so much money. Some don't even give a damn about what becomes of them, whether they make money out of the system or not. They will be a major promoter of this initiative. Trust me, in the next few weeks and months, you're going to see banners, because this is going to be a major shakers in the blockchain industry. Trust me, globally. Because so many persons know they are going to be making so much money by leveraging on this. But because of time, you can make money from this. And I want to help you to get this done. How can you make money from this? The strategy I'm putting in place is such a way that by the time you register with just $5 to $6, you can actually get an advert structure that can enable you to get thousands of people to join you. I said $10,000, for example, in 21 days. For example, that's just for the first phase here. And for those persons joining you, numbers don't lie, you get? So, let me quickly do something. You can actually pause and read some of all this stuff. And if you need the PDF, you can always shout me up, or if you're watching from YouTube, there should be a link for you to download it, or you shout me up through Telegram or WhatsApp. There's a reactivation, there's upgrade, there's a whole lot. You're going to see a whole number of videos that explain this, especially if you are so much interested in the affiliate, you want to know all the details, you can do all of this. But the interesting thing is, what actually interests me majorly about this program is the coin that is going to be coming out of this particular initiative. There's going to be a first coin. You see this USDT first coin. USDT first coin. Now that it's actually being launched, the program is going to be running on USDT. But in the next coming weeks, this particular project is going to be launched on first coin. That's where I'm bringing your attention into. It's going to be coming on first coin. But before I go into the first coin, these are the various package: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. So people can activate up to level 5, level 6 when they are even coming into the system for the first time. And the moment you get activated, you get an equal amount of this dollar as a coin. The idea is probably you're going to be getting 100 coins for $5 or 20 coins for $5. That's not clear yet, but you're going to be getting coin equivalent to the amount you're actually signing up with. So, and that I'm going to be dealing with that subsequently. But for example, on this first X6 link, you are having 4 persons here, a number of persons that will be paying. When they pay, it comes straight to you. If these guys move at this level, you win. I think you win more than $10. Let me see how much standard price, first members, pre-start prices. Okay, the money becomes increasingly high subsequently after the 3rd week. I just want to check something. Your possibilities are not limited. 50% marketing discount. First in line in the first, gain first coin. This is what you're going to be getting when you. And this is just one of the program. Its strength lies in the simplicity. The next program boost will unleash its full maximum potential for the most active. So this, like I said, some person we need to sit down and do a lot of calculation there, you know. But the idea is, even if averagely you are making $20, depending on where you are here, where's my calculator? I already turned on the calculator. $10,000, let's say divided by 20, will give you about 500. The question you're going to ask me is, how do you get a team of 500 people to be a part of you on this kind of project? On a simple terms, if you, depending on which country you are, if you are doing 10,000, for example, and you're in Nigeria, currently USDT actually costs about 610. That's about 6,100,000. How much will you be willing from this money? This is what I'm actually looking at. How much will you be willing to spend to actually get interested person to this project? Trust me, if you even spend half of the money, you are still making so much. But you don't even need to look for that particular amount of money. With as low as, let's say, 10,000 to 20,000, you can actually start getting your hearts running, which I'm going to show you subsequently for those persons that are interested. And the idea is you get these people to understand and see this video completely and understand how they can actually sign up and join this particular program, because they will also get the same, or they got the same video and the same strategy to build their team and to move along. But somebody now say, okay, what if I'm not interested in building team? What if I'm not interested to get anybody to get into the system? Which is the most interesting part? Now, you just want to put the $5. You are not even interested. You don't even have any extra cover for what do you call it? You don't even have any extra cover for any advert. Okay, this $5 thing, probably plus $1 for a fee. You just want to risk it, and what's going to come after that? So that's what I'm actually going to very quickly. Let me give you an idea. First coin is going to be launched, and by the time first coin is going to be launched, probably it's going to be launched at 10 cents, 5 cents, as the case may be. And because you're just coming in, you are actually participating in this program, you are going to be privileged to take advantage of that coin. Let's look at this coin, for example. The name of this coin, these are coin market cap. Let me quickly show this for a number of persons that will be wondering, how do we get here? This coin market cap, for example. Coin market cap is a platform that actually shows you the different kinds of cryptocurrency that exist. There are thousands on this platform, and what their market cap is and their current price and quite a number of other stuff. This almighty Bitcoin that is today worth about less than $500 billion. As at the point in November last year, 2021, this particular coin was actually eating about 1.3 trillion. Okay, let's verify that. It was actually eating about 1.1 trillion 1.1 trillion market capitalization. So let's see, it's just about, that was the highest it as at that time. So okay, market cap, let's look at market cap, and let's look at 1 year ago, market cap 1 year ago for 1 year. So you see that it was sitting 1.3 as at when? Am I correct? 8th of November 2021. That means I'm very correct. As at 8th of November, it was sitting, I think that was the highest. This was the time that this coin was trading at how much? Volume in 24 hours was 41 billion. Market cap was that. But what was the price that particular day? We are supposed to see the price. Okay. I'm supposed to say like the exact price on that particular day. I was thinking, okay, price, that's market cap. This price. You see that it is 66. You see that? I think this was at the point it jumped by 69 and thereabout. It start coming down. I start coming down. Okay. So, but this is the idea. Let me know to. There's a coin called Solana. Take for example Solana 1 year ago also hit about an all-time high of what? 260 thereabout. But let's look at Solana. All-time Solana. Let's look at the beginning of Solana. If you look at Solana, sometimes in 2020, this coin was less than $1, 60 cents thereabout. But at a point, this coin grew to as low as 260. So even with $1 here or with $10, you could have bought as much as how many? 50 is about 50 here, and $1 will buy 2. With $10, you actually buy how many? Like 20. When even though you decide to sell at this level at 200, you know what that actually implies with patience. There's a particular coin that was told about just last year December. Before this coin got listed in the exchange, the name of the coin is PLCU. This coin was about 10 cents. And in just 3 months to 4 months, this coin grew to, you can see that, as a matter of fact, it grew to about $118,000. This coin made a whole lot of multi-millionaires. The first time I saw it, I was like, what was the major driver of this coin? How come it's flying in that manner? Okay, I'm not interested. But trust me, one of the major drivers of this coin was the fact that there were over 800,000 people. 800,000 people. 800,000 people who were on this project before the launch of this coin. And the moment the coin got launched, trust me, the value began to increase so terrifically. But the unique thing about Metaforce project is the fact that as we speak, there are more than 2 million people globally who have been partaking in the past for such projects. And right now, they are fully on ground, willing to take this to the next level. So your guess is as good as mine, that your $5 can actually do as much as probably $500 to $1,000 by the time the coin is going to be launched. Trust me, nobody guarantees anything cryptocurrency. The idea is, oh, do your own research. But one of the major ways to actually make money in cryptocurrency, I met a friend a few weeks ago and he was telling me that everybody that does crypto is a gambler. We do all analysis, we say forget all the analysis. Now even the almighty Bitcoin, where has it taken us today? You know, we just joke and kid about all of these things. But the truth is this: the major winners in any of these cryptocurrency projects are the early bird individual who jump on this project early enough. What can $5 do for you? Or what can $10 do for you? What can $15 do for you? Like I said earlier, if you are interested majorly, the whole idea is I'll give you a blueprint that is going to enable you to maximize this referral without talking to anybody in your office, without talking to your wife, without talking to your neighbor, without talking to anybody. You can get thousands of people to be a part of this project with you. I have that template. I've done it for more than 10 times from different people. So if you are ready to make such money, I can guarantee that though it's going to cost you some good money to run advert, either on Facebook, on Instagram, that will be fully set up for you. But beyond that, you also get access to the coin. Yeah. So you also get access to the coin. So even those persons, if you are talking, if anybody tells you like come through you, and like I actually mentioned earlier, and they are not interested, like I said earlier, they don't want to have any business to do with, oh, it's a complete turn off. Though people missed it anyway. When they get to realize that, oh, you need to get people to join you in the business, like, okay, oh, these two people will not bring these two people, will not bring these two people, will not bring these two people. They don't want to hear it. But trust me, in any area, no business thrives without people. But I'm not trying to motivate you to probably try to consider talking to people. Like I've actually mentioned earlier, I don't talk to anybody. I mentioned it on my WhatsApp status that whoever is actually seeing stuff like that on my WhatsApp status, I get any privileged information because I can have my way to get the next 10,000 people to be a part of this project without mentioning it even to the closest person to me. But right now, you can also have access to the same template, to the same tool. And all it's going to take is download Trust Wallet, get the $5. Most importantly, you don't need to join the league of people trying to do what they call it now, $10, $15, and just activate. If you do all of the activation and you don't have the tool to grow, you are only going to have access to the coin. So if you are not say, okay, let me just do up to $20 package. Do I have the? Let me see the cost. Okay, let's look at the cost of the various package, various levels there. Let me see the cost of the various level. Okay, this is pre-start prices. So if you now do 10 plus 5 plus 10, 15. If you do up to 3 stage, that's what? 35. Probably with the fuel fee, $40. But some people say, oh, that's too high. Or just decide to do just the first and this and $15 plus the fuel fee, $16. You just close your eyes and say, okay, you rest your case. Oh, worst case scenario, $5. Okay, plus the fuel fee, $6. That's just about how much? 600. That's already about three. I mean, how much? Is that 5,000? Just about 3,000 to 4,000 naira. And you just get, if you are dealing in naira, depending on which country you're actually activating from, and you can rest your case. But my idea now is when you not decided to take advantage of the affiliate project here, trust me, in the next 3 weeks, you would have been able to like pitch this to more than probably 1,000 to 2,000 people who are going to also discover that, oh, can I run as an affiliate, or I should just take advantage of the coin? The coin make this as a major winning for everybody. The moment the coin is launched, everybody becomes a winner, because instead of using the USDT at that time, everybody coming on the project must now use the first coin. And definitely you can now swap the coin back to USDT and get your dollar money out of your wallet. So it's just that simple. And somebody will say, how on earth can this guarantee over 6 million naira? Trust me, I've seen a project that are not even so transparent at this level, would have looked so much like an investment, and people have leveraged massively on it. Using my automated marketing system, they've been able to cash out massively. And one of the major reasons why I was not even so pro those kind of projects was because I just realized that a whole number of them may not so last, a whole number of which of a truth, some of them just disappeared to thin air. I mentioned one of those projects alongside with my team, we lost well over $400,000. Trust me, it was a painful one. Though to so many of us, it was because quite a number of the team members were greedy. But beyond that, this particular project actually run on smart contract. It remains on the smart contract, completely on the smart contract. It will always remain on the blockchain. So this is not a project whereby the admin can rock pool, can do as it can misbehave. No, that's not possible. So the whole idea now is download your Trust Wallet. When you have any information, check on the description details. If you are watching from YouTube, if you are seeing the video from anywhere, from website, there are other presentations that's going to be coming up on board. After this, I'm going to be coming up with a short presentation on how you can get your Trust Wallet and activate the Polygon Matic and the USDT. So you just get your fund ready, because on the 28th, which is still tentative, this project will be launched. And the earlier you come in, trust me, the better and the best for you. This is not a joke. And trust me, lives are going to be changed and transformed via this project. Lives are going to be changed. So you can actually be the next person to cash out your next $10,000 if you are willing to jump on this project. If you notice, you can actually go back and check this video, read everything in details. If you need the PDF, I can actually send it to you. The other presentation that will explain all of these things, how it move, how when people refer, all this history. I think I will make one of such video available. So at all of this explanation, you will get it in detail. How this will reactivate this particular level and you keep earning at this level, even when you have upgraded, why you need to turn on your auto upgrade so that you don't lose out when you need to have upgraded, all of those things. As in, you get subsequent videos for that. But this short video is actually to prepare your mind that this is a life-changing opportunity. And if you are ready to back on this, trust me, your generation unborn will thank you for leveraging on this massive opportunity. But like I said earlier, this is not a you don't do anything, you make everything project. If you are going to make money on the affiliate part, you must ready to make some commitment to run advert, which will be guided on how to do. And trust me, you don't need to talk to anybody. You don't need to do any publicity. Sorry, you don't need to be on radio. You don't need to do, you don't need to be on TV. You don't need to start talking to members of your church who will tell you, I beg, I don't get time for all of those things. Like I said earlier, I've never in all my life, I've never been a party to talking to people, there's this project. No, I don't do that. I have a mechanism that can actually deliver this right on your mobile phone. Even, trust me, even without even sharing it on your WhatsApp status. Because not many people tell you, okay, how about you share it on your WhatsApp status, you do this. You can, but trust me, most of all this person that knows you will not even be interested. Everybody has actually gotten their hands burned by being a part to quite a number of this project online that eventually leave people worse than it meets them. But my take is you can leverage on this and just leverage on the coin alone. You have nothing to lose. The moment the coin appreciates, you pull out your funds because what goes up always comes down. I'm not going to tell you this coin is going to rise till it becomes 500,000 per each coin. No. There's every tendency that when the demand for the coin reduces, the value of the coin will keep dropping. But not that it's going to drop below how it actually, as in how you got it in the first instance. But that means your profiting level will actually reduce. I don't want this video to be more than 30 minutes, and I'm sure probably already exceeded that already. So click on the link anywhere to shout me up on WhatsApp, on Telegram to get you started and to be able to also guide you on how to hit your first $10,000 in 21 days. This is no brainer. I'm not blabbing. This is something achievable, attainable, doable if you are willing to make commitment and do the needful. Thank you so much. See you on the other side. Do have a wonderful time.
To those of you who are joining us for the very first time, who are a part of the work that we've been doing, welcome. Tonight is going to be, you are special because you get to hear about this opportunity on the eve of the launch. You get to be the last group of people who hear about this before it all goes live, which means you have that special window of opportunity to get started with us when the site goes live. So, thank the person who referred you. Thank yourself for coming on the call because you are really, you are the last group that gets to do this. So congratulations to you. And we're excited, and I'm going to do my best to share what Force is about. I'm going to try and contain my excitement and hope that it doesn't interfere with how my brain is working tonight because I'm so excited. But my name is Lebo. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a crypto entrepreneur. And business is an amazing thing, and I love it. And as an entrepreneur, you get exposed to so many different industries. And entrepreneurship is all about trying and being afraid to try, risking it, not being afraid to fail. And in that journey of entrepreneurship, I have been blessed to come across cryptocurrencies, and even more blessed to come across opportunities within cryptocurrencies, because it's one thing to know what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrencies are, how they work, but it's another level when you get to become a part of the ecosystem and be involved in opportunities that really bring cryptocurrencies to the people. You're able to earn in cryptocurrencies. You don't have to have all the technical knowledge. You don't have to be, a Web 3.0 developer. You don't have to have all this blockchain experience and know how to do all this technical stuff in order for you to benefit from what the blockchain offers. So it's exciting to be a part of opportunities such as Force that really bring the opportunity to everybody, regardless of where you're from, to be a part of this amazing community. We are not going to ask you for a CV. We're not going to ask you for your past experience. We're not going to ask you, for all of those qualifying criteria that other industries require. The one thing we are going to ask, however, is we're going to ask you to be committed, to be open to learning, because a lot of it might be new, and to throw the fear aside, because yes, it is new, but there's so much that you can discover, and there's so much growth, and not just growth in personal growth, but also financially, that is available. We are here to support you. We are here to hold your hand. We have recordings on YouTube. We have communities on Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp. And there we are really building a culture of a community that can support one another, because we can all go further when we come together as a community. And the truth is, right now, financially, times are tough. Things are looking worse and worse every day. Right now, we're in stage six. Stage 6 load shedding, and it's bad on this side. Electricity prices are going up, petrol prices are going up, inflation is here, the cost of living is rising. And yet when we look at opportunity in the traditional sense, it is dwindling every day. Opportunities are becoming less and less. Businesses are shutting down. People are becoming retrenched. If you want to start a business today, good luck. You need tons of capital. You're entering an economy that is on a downtrend, that is hitting recession. So success is limited in those fields. But with Force, all of that is changing. We're going to plug into a system that works, plug into a system that thrives in an economy like this. When things are down, people are stressed out, opportunities are few and far between. This is when an opportunity like this thrives, because everybody is open and willing. Even those who are, stuck in their ways. I'm in a job, I'm comfortable, I'm making enough. They realize that that's not enough anymore. Having one source of income is not enough. My business cannot sustain itself. My job is not enough to meet my needs at the end of the month. So that's where Force is coming in. So if you're one of those who says, listen, Lebo, I want more. Maybe I'm comfortable, but I don't want to just be comfortable. I want to thrive. Another might be saying, Lebo, times are tough. I am struggling to make ends meet. I don't even have the capital to go and start another business, or to, go and study and improve my CV so that I can get a better job. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't have the resources. Well, this is going to be for you. So this is our last pre-launch information session. After this, it will officially be launched and we will be ready to go. Now, I'm not alone, and I know that we have people on this call from every corner of the world. So don't be shy. Let us know which part of the world you're in. Put it in the chat box. If you're watching on YouTube, tell us in the comment section where you are watching from, because our community is growing, from Indonesia, Nigeria, the United States. Where was it the other day? Switzerland. There's people joining from everywhere. So it's amazing to be part of a global community where we don't have borders. Digitally, in the crypto space, there are no borders. So we are unlimited in what we can reach. Now, what is Force? Force is a smart contract. A smart contract is a type of code that is built onto the blockchain. Now, a blockchain is basically an open ledger where transactions are stored. Now, most of us know Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a blockchain. Bitcoin was the very first successful peer-to-peer peer-to-peer system of transfer of value. And that is really what was the building blocks of where we are today. So when Bitcoin started, the blockchain was created, it was successful, transactions could be done, but over time, just like time induces in anything, there's always evolution and improvement. So over time, there have been so many improvements on what started as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and is now going into so many other areas. And one of those areas is the ability to build smart contracts on the blockchain. A smart contract is exactly that. It is a piece of code that is written that controls or dictates how transactions between individuals should operate. So any contract can be built onto the blockchain. You want to sell your house, you can build that contract into the blockchain. So in the blockchain, it could be written in the contract that only when all the funds for transfer of that property have been received by a specific address, should that title deed be released to the new owner. That's where technology is going. Things are changing. So smart contracts are extremely smart. And now we are using those smart contracts for us to crowdfund. So this is not a Ponzi scheme, folks. It's not an investment platform where we are putting in money, hoping to get a return. You're not investing $100, $1,000, whatever, hoping that, oh, I'm going to sit down and at some point I'm going to be able to draw a certain amount from the system. If that's what you're looking for, this is not it. This is a contract that is operating independently. Once it's been deployed on the blockchain, even the creators cannot control it after that. It's there. It's a property now of the community, just like Bitcoin. No one cares where Satoshi is right now. Satoshi cannot control what is happening on Bitcoin because it is decentralized. So this smart contract, beautifully decentralized. Administrators have no external control once it has been created. So it means it's secure. It's something that's going to be there for the long term, for the life of the blockchain. Force will exist. So some people say, how long or how sure are we that it's going to be there next year? We are sure because it's not relying on a website. It is relying on the blockchain. Even without a website, via the contract address, we can still get involved and make sure that things are moving forward. So we are really building a long-term community with long-term benefits. We are operating on the element of crowd economics. We are extremely powerful when we come together. If you're not sure how powerful are people when they come together, just have a look at politics. The political party that wins is the political party that has the most votes. It's just economics. It's about supply and demand. And as a crowd, when we come together, we can achieve so much more as a unit than we can achieve as individuals. Now, with this platform, it's affordable to get started. We spoke about the price of getting into business or, going to further your studies. Here you can start for as little as $5. Now, $5, what? Less than 100 Rand. If we factor in the charges, less than 150 Rand. And you can literally get started with something that has the potential to change your life. Now, potential is infinite. How much of that potential you reach will be based on what it is that you do with the information that we've been giving you. So information we will give. What you do with the information, that's going to be up to you. There's no risk. We're not investing. We're not selling our cars and our houses hoping to get some type of return. Why not? No, I think it was the connection. All right, sorry, folks. I believe that they got a message to say I'm not audible. I think that might have been my connection with this load shedding. The load shedding. Okay, I'm just trying to reduce my bandwidth here on other devices. So with this load shedding, it's affected everything. It's affected everything. But anyway, let's continue. Shout if you can hear me. And yes, so let's continue with the advantages of a smart contract. We've spoken about it, can't be deleted or hacked. It's a complete peer-to-peer system, so there's no administrator who controls funds. All transactions are going directly from one person to another. And it is an improvement of the previous Forsage plan, which was extremely successful. That was where all of this started. So it started with Forsage, now it's been improved, it's been made better. Someone will ask, why didn't they just improve Forsage? Well, because Forsage is also a smart contract. Once it's deployed, they can't change it. Whatever improvements they want to make, they have to create a completely new smart contract and launch that. So it lets you know the integrity of a smart contract will always be there. So that's basically what Force is all about. Now, you and I, as members of the platform, how do we benefit from becoming a part of Force? Well, you've been invited by somebody to the platform who is going to be a member of this community. And how this community grows is we use the most effective method of growing anything: word of mouth referrals, sharing with others. It goes viral, and that's what we are intending to create with Force. So with Force, they use what is called the marketing classic. This is the foundational element of what Force is going to offer. Force is offering this crowdfunding element, and at a later stage, once the ecosystem and the community has grown, they are going to introduce products, NFTs, the Force Academy, the metaverse elements. A lot of things are going to be added with Force Boost. But for now, we are focusing on Force, on the crowdfunding, and 100% of all our contributions are maintained within this peer-to-peer payment platform. So there are no funds that will be going to Force or to the administrator. All funds are moving directly from one person in the community to another person in the community. And all of that happens through what we call the marketing classic. So the marketing classic operates on the S3 and the S6. S3 is basically a slot. So S will stand for slot. So a slot with 3 positions under it. This is an active matrix, meaning that the people that join you on this matrix will be people that you have personally referred. The S6, which is a slot with 6 people in that slot, 6 people in that matrix. This is a matrix that is both active and passive. Why I say that is because it's active. You can fill this matrix on your own. You can refer 6 people, complete that matrix, and benefit from what we call a cycle. Or you can benefit from referring 2 people and your 2 people introduce 4. You can refer 2 people and your upline, the person who refers you, introduces more people, and those people become spillover. So the S6 uses both active and passive forms of filling up that matrix. Now, there are 12 levels on the marketing classic. Remember, if you're new, some of this might sound like Greek, and it's okay. Just grab the foundational steps, and everything else you will learn as we go. So there's 12 levels, level 1 to level 12. As a member of the community, you can choose which levels you want to participate in as a start. So you can choose to activate only level 1. You can choose to activate multiple levels. All of that will be based on your own financial capacity and what you feel will work best based on what you want to achieve. So marketing classic, 12 levels, 2 S6s, 1 S3. So that's how it looks. So level 1 and 2 use the S6 matrix. Level 3 will use the S3. Then the next 2 use the S6. The next one will use the S3, and that pattern will continue all the way through. So how do you become a member? How do you get involved? Well, you need to be referred by somebody. So that's step 1. You need to link to your upline. This person is your go-to. They are your link to the community. They are your support in the community. They're the person who can show you the ropes and get you started. They will orientate you, etc. So you are going to need to purchase cryptocurrency. You can't be in the crypto ecosystem without cryptocurrency. And so you can purchase this on an exchanger. If you're in South Africa, Altcoin Trader has been our go-to exchanger to use simply because it's simple, etc. If you want to know how to do that, on the chat box, our administrators will post the links to the various videos on how you can download Altcoin Trader and do all of that technical stuff. We're not going to cover it now. Now, everything is going to happen on the Polygon blockchain. So it's an amazing blockchain, extremely fast transactional speeds, very low fees. So it's great for us to do business on. And we are starting using the DAI stable coin. A stable coin is simply a cryptocurrency that is pegged to a fiat currency. So for example, in future, there will be a ZAR stable coin, a stable coin where one of those coins will be valued at 1 Rand. There are USD stable coins where one coin is valued to 1 USD. There's euro, pound, etc. So with this platform, we are using the DAI stablecoin, which is pegged to the US dollar. So one DAI will always be the equivalent of $5. So $5 on the platform will always be $5. No volatility that we usually see in the crypto market. So let's look at the S6 slot with 6 positions on it. This S6 is the foundation of all money making on this platform. When you get this, you've got it. Other things, Polygon, how fast it is, etc., you don't need to worry about that. Focus here. Focus number 1 is getting set up. Downloading your Trust wallet, converting your Matic to DAI. That's the very first foundational step. From there, this is the building block of where our money is going to be made. And our money is made when these 6 positions over here are completed in what we call a cycle. A cycle means money. So cycle C for crypto. The more cycles you have, the more crypto you're accumulating. And that's basically what it is that we want. So getting started is going to cost you $5 for level 1 while in pre-launch. After pre-launch, we are going into standard prices. And standard prices basically will be double everything that you will be seeing today. But standard prices come with a benefit. They also come with double the income. So that's going to be exciting. We're happy that we have a 50% discount. We're going to make the most of this time. But once standard prices hit, listen, we go from the 2nd gear to the 6th gear overnight. So getting started is going to cost $5. $5 is what level 1 will cost you, and you will then become a part of your upline's S6. Then from there, you need to complete your cycle of 6 in order to earn. This cycle of 6 can be completed through you referring 6 people. So you will refer 6 people personally. Okay, my internet. All right. So you refer 6 people personally. The first 2 people who fall within this matrix, they will not, as they come in, their $5 that come on board will pay your upline. So they will pay the person above you. Then this lower level over here of 4 spaces, this is the income level. This is where the cycle will come from. So everywhere where you see a wallet, that means money coming to your actual Trust wallet. You don't have to do a withdrawal request. You don't have to wait for somebody to do withdrawals on a Friday or month end. Everything is instant and automatic. It is built into the smart contract. We are not asking for withdrawals here. Money is going to hit your account like, I don't know what, but wow. Yeah, I told you I'm going to have to maintain my excitement tonight. But money is going to hit your wallet fast and furious based on how much you have been working the plan also. So if you've been fast and furious like we've been, listen, get ready, buckle up, because from tomorrow it's on. So here it is, the first 3 positions down here, those $5 for level 1 will be going to your wallet. The 4th entry over here will be creating what we call a re-entry. Why are re-entries so revolutionary? It's because when every time this position is filled, a new slot is created for you on the same level. So you have unlimited potential of earning on a level. So you don't only cycle once from level 1. You can cycle from level 1 an unlimited number of times. You can cycle daily. You can cycle multiple times per day. How often you cycle will be based on how much activity is happening in your team. S3 works exactly the same. These 2 positions will pay you directly into your wallet. This position over here will recreate a slot for you on the S3. Now, there's also an auto upgrade, which is extremely powerful. Auto upgrade simply means for your very first cycle per level. So if you start only on level 1, you've paid for level 1, you now need to upgrade to level 2. But you don't have to do it manually on your phone because you won't keep up with the speed of how things are moving. So the system is going to do it on our behalf. It will auto upgrade us. So you will receive the first payment. So the first $5 for level 1, you will receive. Then the second and third $5 payments will not go to your wallet, but rather they will be used to auto upgrade you to level 2. On level 2, these 2 payments will be used to auto upgrade you to level 3, and so on and so on. And with S3, these first 2 payments will be used to upgrade you to the next level. This is very important, and it's a step that happens once only. So you only auto upgrade once per level. If you've upgraded yourself to other levels, then this won't apply, but I won't get too technical there. So let's look at it again. Level 1, you activate for $5, you refer 6 people, or you refer 2 who refer 4, or however this cycle of 6 is completed. You earn $5 into your wallet, so you've broken even. This $10 is going to be used to activate your level 2. On level 2, same thing happens. You fill your cycle of 6. These 2 payments are going to be used to upgrade you to level 3. But when you are upgraded to level 2, this level is still active. Remember, this one over here is recreating a slot for you on level 1. So every time you complete a cycle simply means something that starts and ends and then starts all over again. So a day is a cycle. We have a 24-hour cycle. Tomorrow or at 12 o'clock, the cycle begins again, and the cycle begins again. So we want to create that as well here, a cycle that is continuing, that is perpetual, because every cycle means more money. And some cycles are shorter, some are longer. The monthly cycle is shorter than the weekly, or the day longer rather than the weekly or the daily cycle. So you will also determine here how fast you want your cycles to be based on how much effort you're putting in. So that's how you move through the levels. But now, because we have the previous experience, we've said, okay, let's look at this plan and let's look at how do we amplify everything that's happening here? How do we use our knowledge and experience to make sure that this time we get bigger and better results than what we achieved back with Forsage in 2020, where people bought houses, cars, people made hundreds of thousands of rands, people who had never been involved in smart contracts. We had a testimony where a lady said she made 500,000 rand in 3 months on Forsage, just running, just ignorance on fire, just running, learning as she was going, making mistakes, but those mistakes, she was getting paid because she was doing the work. So here we are running, we are on fire, but we also have wisdom now on our side. And that wisdom says, don't just start at level 1 if you can afford to take more than 1 slot. If you can afford to, the sweet spot is 5 levels. But if you can afford to, if your sweet spot is 8 levels, no one is stopping you. If your sweet spot is 4 or 3 levels, no one is stopping you. But don't deny yourself, a few paces ahead simply because you don't understand how it works. So taking up multiple slots is a benefit. And that benefit simply means if you take, for example, 5 slots, and so you activate slot 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you now have upgraded level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. So you don't even have to auto upgrade to these levels. So a full level 1 cycle is going to pay you $15 immediately. Your 6 people, they also activate level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. So within just registering 6 people, starting with $155, you've registered 6 people who did the same thing. Your income is over $375 just for 6 people. So you've more than doubled what you started with, and yet you have only referred 6 people and you started with $155. You can calculate that for 3 slots. You can calculate it for 4 slots. You can calculate it for 12 slots. So the opportunities or the potential is unlimited. Now, right now we are in pre-start. So that means it will cost you $5 for level 1, 10 for level 2, 20 for level 3, etc. When we go to standard prices, folks, standard prices, that's when we go from 2nd gear to 6th gear over, literally overnight. So here, that's where $5 entry becomes $10. A $10 entry becomes $20. Let's make the most of this time when we are in pre-start, because everything is at a discount. We want to activate as many slots as possible. If you can't afford to activate 5 slots, and let's say you're activating 4 or 3, that's fine. But refer as many people as you can so that you can move up through these levels sooner rather than later. It should be every individual's goal to be upgraded to level 12 before the 3 weeks is up. And someone might say, is that even possible? Yes, it is. We are going to, it's already have some people already activating level 12 day 1. But let's say for those of us who are starting at level 5, 4, or even 1, try and get as far as possible on these levels, because you want to save up and not have to be paying double for that level once we go into standard prices. So the next 21 days are going to be crucial. We are going to be doing a lot of work simply because we want to cover as much ground as we can in that time. There's no point paying $20,000 for level 12 when you can pay $10,000 for level 12. That 150, you know, that could be a property, a deposit for a property. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why we want to make sure we do things. We want to maximize on this time. So first time members, we're getting at a 50% discount. We are first in line. The whole world is waiting. They are waiting anxiously. People are not sleeping tonight. They're saying, what if the site launches a few hours earlier than they had mentioned? The excitement is brewing. It's in the air. It's so thick you can cut it with a knife, because we know that change is here. Change is not going to require us to break our backs, but it's going to require us to work smart and to work as a cohesive team, a community that is building, and that we understand that your success is my success is your success, and let us all work, you know, with one vision in mind of changing lives and changing our own lives. So yeah, so $155 is a great place to start. The power of 6 says start with 6 people, get them to do what you are doing. If you're starting on 3 levels, get your people to start where you are. If some want to take 5 levels and you're taking 3, don't stop them, because when they activate level 5, when they cycle out, they are going to follow you. So it is not a loss to you for your people to activate those levels after you. So much more is coming with force, and we're so excited. But for tonight, I really want us to focus on where are we going. We have done a lot of groundwork. We have been speaking, we've been sharing, we've been breaking things down. Now it's go time. Now it's really time for us to put, this is where the rubber meets the road. You know, it's like the World Cup, and we've been coached, we've been learning, we've been coaching one another as a team. Now it's time for the team to say, okay, you are strong here, you are strong there, you are defense, you are attack. Let us hold hands and let us get to work, because this is not an individual sport. This is a team sport, and your team that you are building is very important. That's why your first 6, you need to choose them wisely. They need to be people who are not going to be slowing you down, but people who are going to be putting in as much effort as you are. And as the leader of your team, because we are all leaders, you are the captain of your team. I'm the captain of my team, but I am raising captains who are going to be captains of their own teams. You want to make sure that you are setting the pace. If you want to see your captains do more, you need to do more. If you want your people to start on 5 slots, you must start on 5 slots. If you want them to refer 6 people, lead by example. If you want them to be on Zoom, you must be on Zoom. If you want them to be on WhatsApp, you must be on WhatsApp. If you want them to be on social media, you have to be on social media. So we really need to take responsibility for what is happening here. It is go time, and the team needs your core team, you and your captains. You need to have a plan. You need to put it down. You know, write it down, make it clear, and say, where do we want to go, team, in the next 90 days? What do we each want to achieve? Why do we want to achieve it? Hold you know, goal setting sessions with your team. Hold them on Zoom, hold them on WhatsApp, and come together. Do one-on-ones with your team. Just find out, where are they? That is something really, you cannot overestimate the value of building your team from the core. Don't just look at the money that you're going to make at the end of the day. I'm going to put in 100 people and earn, no, build your team, build a strong team that is going to be able to sustain itself even after, you know, we've launched. Then what? People are excited about launch, but then what? After launch, what is our plan? To go out there and share this information with everybody we have not yet reached. Not everyone is on social media. Some people don't even know what Facebook is. We need to go and reach those people. How do we reach our youth that is unemployed, that is sitting at home with matric? They're sitting at home with qualifications. Others, maybe they did not have the opportunity to get those qualifications, but everybody needs money. How do we reach them? How do we reach our teachers? How do we reach our civil servants who need this extra income? How do we reach our pensioners? We must have a plan. And so you need to really, if you want to achieve great things, you need to put it down, folks. Do not skip that step. put it down, have a plan, work with your team, have goal setting sessions with your team, have training sessions with your team. Make sure that you spend time one-on-one with your team leaders. Do they know how to use altcoin? Do they know how to download Trust Wallet? Because when you are doing this with your team, you are training them how they should help their team. But if you are just going to put them into the platform and leave them, you are training them to put their people on the platform and leave them. So you need to set the pace. If you do things as at your best level with excellence from the beginning, your team is going to be a team of excellence. They are going to lead based on the example that you have set. And so let us set the bar high. Let us go out there, and not only, because everything you do is a representation of yourself. It's not about force, it's about you. It's about where you are, it's about where you want to go. And so how you do anything is how you do everything. Let us change the way that we are operating. Take yourself seriously. This is a business. This is a platform. And it doesn't mean you must wear high heels and wear suits. You're at home, you're in your pajamas, that's fine. But work according to with the spirit of excellence, and how you service your team, how you work with them, how you speak to them. It really is going to be the difference between long-term success and making some money now, but not being able to sustain that income going forward. You still want to be earning from Force next year this time. Even when you are no longer doing it, I still want to be earning from Force, even after I've stopped doing Zoom meetings, I've stopped, doing presentations, because who wants the money to stop? But that is going to be based on what I'm doing now. So I hope we can really, I don't mean to preach, but let's take a page out of that book. And really, right now, we are at a window of time that is never going to repeat itself. This window requires you to believe. Just believe and just jump in. We were speaking earlier with one of our leaders who's on the call to say, when the waters are stirred, watching others jump in is not going to heal your financial issues. It's not going to change your destiny, where you are and where you're going. It's jumping in. It's the faith. It's the belief. Believe in this platform, because this platform, folks, they're not testing it with us. It works. The question is, do you have what it takes to work it? Your success is going to be based on what it is that you are doing. So get going, get building, have the faith, believe, and have an unshakable faith. Don't doubt tomorrow and say, I wonder, are they going to launch or are they going to delay again? Don't doubt. Just believe, and let your belief be fueled by your actions, because you can tell a person's belief based on their actions. You don't have to tell us what you believe. We will see by your actions what your beliefs are. So let us work, let us push, let us go forward. We will be on Facebook at 8 o'clock. Our time is now up. But thank you so much for joining. I think the links are up on the chat box. Let's get going, folks. God bless you all. Good night. We are moving, and things are getting exciting. And yeah, this is recorded, so we'll make sure that everybody can watch and get the most out of what we have to offer. So that's it, folks, for tonight. We'll be on Facebook at 8 o'clock. Just type at Mogul Level if you don't have the links, and let's share. We're going to be talking about why should you join Force. So invite, and let's go. So thank you, folks. God bless. Good night. And that's it from me.